Okay, so for this song, we're gonna start with an A minor shape, and it's gonna be finger picking to start off. You're gonna have your thumb on the A string, and then your pointer finger is gonna be on the D string. You do thumb, pointer, thumb, and then I use my ring finger, my middle finger for middle finger on the G and ring finger on the B, and you pick those at the same time. Thumb, pointer, thumb, middle, and ring. And then I think John Mayer uses his thumb for the bass note practically all the time. I use my middle finger for the next part, and then I go to my pointer finger. So the next part is going to be middle finger, 3rd fret of the E, pointer finger, 2nd fret of the E. And then your thumb, and your pointer is going to be on the D again. So you're going to do thumb, pointer, thumb. Then you're going to make a D shape, but use your middle finger where your pointer finger usually is. So take your pointer finger off, middle finger up there, and you're going to use your ring and your middle finger again to pick those two strings, the G and the B. So back to the pointer finger on the 2nd fret, then middle, and then open, you're going to pick the D and the G. And then hammer on the 2nd fret of the D string, and then make a C shape, and you're going to play thumb on the A string, pointer on the D, middle on the G, and ring on the B. And then you're going to take the ring finger off, middle finger goes up to the 2nd fret of the A string, and you can do thumb, pointer, middle, ring again. So from the beginning. And then the second time he does it, I take my pointer finger up to the 3rd fret. Then your ring finger is going to be on the 4th fret of the D string, and your middle finger is going to be on the 3rd fret of the B string. And you're going to do pointer on the D string, middle on the G, and ring on the B. And you're going to pick those 3 strings in that order twice. And then start from the beginning. Okay, so for the next part, you're going to pick up your pick, and you're going to make the A minor shape again. Down, down, down. And it's a pretty easy strum. And down, up. And you're going to make this. It's a type of a D. You're going to use your thumb, though, for the E string. You're going to push down on the 2nd fret. Your middle finger is actually going to mute the A string, and then your pointer and your ring finger are going to finish that D shape. Pointer on the 2nd fret of the G string, and ring finger on the 3rd fret of the B. And then you're going to go to a G, but your pointer finger is going to mute the A string. You're not going to play the A string. Middle finger is on the 3rd fret of the E, ring fingers on the 3rd fret of the B, and you're not going to play the E string at the bottom, the 1st string. So and then you're gonna do the C shape. I don't know if he picks it or not, but I like to pick it. C shape to the other shape with your middle finger on the second fret, like when we were finger picking. Just keep playing through that a few times, and then you'll get to. I think you play it 3 times, and then after you do that little picking, you're gonna go back to that D shape with it's like the D with the F sharp bass note with your thumb. It's that first chord after the A minor, and you're gonna end on that, and you go to the next part. The next part's going to be a bar chord at the 7th fret. You're not going to fret the E string though. You're just going to pick it. Then you're going to strum the rest of the strings. As soon as you strum it, hammer on, ring finger on the 9th fret of the D, middle on the middle on the 8th fret of the B, and pinky on the 10th fret of the E. So, hammer on, and then strum again. And then the next one's another bar chord down at the 2nd fret. You're going to keep the middle and the ring finger space the same as you did for the chord before, but you're just going to take your pinky off. So bar the 2nd, ring finger, 4th fret of the D, middle finger, 3rd fret of the B. And then you're going to slide up to the 3rd fret bar, and then you're going to keep the ring finger in the same spot in a sense, take the middle finger off this time, put the pinky and the ring finger both on the 5th fret, ring on the D string, pinky on the G string. And I'll let the last chord ring, but the other ones don't. You're going to take a D chord, you're going to lift your middle finger off, and you're going to try to just pick the G and the B string. And then you're going to pick that a couple times, and then you're going to slide the pointer down to the 1st fret. Going to be reverse order. Instead of that D shape with the F bass note and then the G, you're going to do the G first, where you have middle finger, 3rd fret of the E. Then you're going to mute the A string with your pointer, and then open G, ring finger, 3rd fret of the B. And then you're going to switch to the D. Back and forth twice. So G, D with the F, G, D with the F. And then it'll go into something else. So it should sound like this. And now you're going to make an A sus4. Leave your ring finger where it was, and put your pointer finger down on the 2nd fret of the D and your middle on the 2nd fret of the G. And then your ring finger, slide it up to make that A. So the solo starts off with pointer finger on the 5th fret of the B string, and you're going to pick the B and the E. You slide down to the 3rd fret. Middle finger on the 4th fret of the D. And you're going to pick D, G, and then B. Back to the G, but as soon as you hit the, back to the D. As soon as you hit the D, slide to the 2nd fret, and then you play it open. You can play that twice. Third time you play that, you're going to slide up to the 7th fret. Back down to the 5th fret. Then pointer finger is going to be on the 4th fret of the G string. So you're going to slide immediately down to the 2nd fret, and then open. Hammer on or pick the B string and then hammer on the 1st fret. Ring finger 3rd fret. Back to the 1st fret. Then your middle finger 2nd fret of the D string. So you're actually going to pick this 2nd fret twice. The second time you pick it, though, you're going to slide to the 4th fret. And then your pointer finger is going to be on the 3rd fret of the B. And then your ring finger is going to be on the 5th fret of the B. So slide your pointer finger up to the 5th fret, and you're going to hammer on and pull off the 7th fret to the 5th fret.